Which cloud backup should I use? Hey everyone, Leo Notenboom here for askleo.com. Question I got just the other day. You had an article on cloud backup software, and I'm ready to subscribe to one of them. Which one? Well, it depends. It depends on what kind of a backup you want. What many people want in a cloud backup, though, isn't typically practical. At the other end of the spectrum, what many people think is a cloud backup isn't really a backup at all. Nonetheless, the cloud can be a part of a healthy breakfast, your healthy backup strategy. Many people expect backing up to the cloud to be the equivalent of an image, a complete copy of their entire hard drive, so that if that hard drive ever fails, they can download their backup to a replacement hard drive and carry on as if nothing happened. It's awesome in theory, but it's typically impractical. The issue is that full image backups of an entire hard drive are huge. For example, the backup of my C drive alone, created by Macrium Reflect, is over 350 gigabytes. That this is huge isn't really the problem. It's that on a typical home internet connection, it would take forever to upload that much data to the cloud. Daily updates could, in some cases, take longer than a day to upload. In either case, your backups would likely impact then the speed of your internet connection if you tried to use it for other things. Naturally, downloading it to restore an entire machine would take a long time as well. That's not to say it's not possible. Services like OneDrive, for example, offer entire machine backup. Maybe it's practical for someone with an extremely fast internet connection, but for most people, I would expect not. What is practical for everyone is to perform that full image backup, but do it to a local, external hard disk. That's the foundation of a good backup strategy. Now, if you're going for a traditional backup of, say, files, folders, this stuff that isn't your entire hard drive, but is all the important stuff, services like OneDrive and Carbonite and others can be solid choices. Those two in particular have been around forever and work well for many people. The issue is that they don't back up everything. They back up only your data. Your operating system, settings, applications, and so on are generally not included. In addition, while those programs attempt to automatically identify where your data lives, they have to make assumptions. And sometimes those assumptions are just wrong. You may not find out until you need something that it was never included in the backup at all. Again, they're good solutions if this is a route you want to take, but take the time to understand what is and what is not included in the backups they perform, as well as how you would go about adding something if it's not there by default. Tools like Dropbox and Google Drive and OneDrive and others are often referred to as cloud backup, but they aren't. These are tools that are designed to synchronize your data across multiple machines and the cloud. Now, yeah, in a sense, that's a backup. For example, if you lose your laptop while traveling, the files you were working on that were stored, say, in a OneDrive folder are still in OneDrive online at OneDrive.com or on any other computers that happen to be using the same OneDrive account. The files will automatically reappear when you set up OneDrive on your replacement laptop. But in a very important sense, it's not a backup at all. Delete a file in a OneDrive folder on your machine and it's deleted everywhere, including from the OneDrive cloud and any other machines using that same account. Yeah, there's a recycle bin online, but the point is that this is not the behavior of a true backup. And I've heard from too many people who've lost data because of this misunderstanding of what OneDrive and Dropbox and Google Drive and all those others are or are not. Now, that's not to say that they can't be part of a healthy backup strategy. They absolutely can, when used properly. What do I mean when I keep saying healthy backup strategy? Okay, here's what I recommend in general. 1. Take a full image backup periodically to a local external hard disk, or NAS, or some other network device. This backs up everything: operating system, application, settings, data, whatever is on that drive. I recommend once a month. 2. Take periodic incremental image backups to update that local external hard drive, NAS, or other network device. This I recommend daily. Again, daily backups then include absolutely everything. 3. Store your data files in the OneDrive or Dropbox or Google Drive or other folder on your computer with the corresponding app configured and running. This backs up all of your working files to the cloud as you make changes. This, in my opinion, is the best of both worlds. It makes use of the strengths and avoids the weaknesses of local and cloud backups. My article, How to Backup Windows, covers it in more detail. There'll be a link in the description below. So, do I really need to say this? Back up. Whatever you do, however you do it, back up. Hopefully, the plan I just outlined will give you a solid foundation for a robust backup strategy that, includes the cloud. Trust me, someday you'll be very glad that you did. For updates, for comments, for links related to this topic and more, visit askleo.com/191968. I'm Leo Notenboom, and this is askleo.com. Thanks for watching.